Review of Date for Men.
No. I got this. All right, guys, Date for Men. I'm Jer. I don't know if you remember me. I used to be on this channel quite a bit. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back for a very special review of Jeremy Fragrance's Date for Men. Spoiler, it's not good, guys.
How bad is it?
It's so bad. You know, it took a lot to bring me out of the woodworks. You know, it really only special occasions do I come out for reviews, and it's a Date for Men. That's why I'm out. This is the one. This is the one I came back for. This is a fragrance that was created by Jeremy of the YouTube channel Jeremy Fragrance, as I'm sure you know. He was very proud of this fragrance. Released it in 2019 to follow up on his freshman effort, Office for Men. I think the idea, right, is that you have just 2 or 3 scents. That's all you need for life. You got the one for the office, you got the one for date, and maybe there'll be, I don't know, bathroom for men. I don't know, play for men.
Living room.
That's right. Barca lounger for men. Like, who knows where this is going? I would say this fragrance is not great. It's not good. It smells like Invictus a little bit. Here's the thing about Date for Men. It's really loud in the opening. It smells like something that really sort of assaults your senses, and because of that, I think it'll probably be best for like cooler weather, just because of how strong it is in the beginning. I don't know what the intended season is for this fragrance, but to me, I would wear it in cooler weather because, you know, it hurts. Occasion, don't wear this on a date. Unless you want a really short date.
What about the office?
What about the office? No, it does not belong in the office. The fragrance does last a good long time, I want to be fair, so I would say that I probably got around 6 to 8 hours out of it. But again, when you first spray it, really, really loud early on, and then it kind of dies down. But that first punch, really fruity, really kind of a citrusy thing that's going on. But if you guys recall, I don't know if you've been around long enough to remember our review of Paco Rabanne's 1 Million. We talked about what of a weird monster that fragrance was, and how sort of offensive it was to your nose and then your brain and your soul as well. And you know, there's some similarities there. I think Jeremy borrowed heavily from 1 Million in my mind, because it's got kind of this real fruity sort of maybe a prepubescent feel to the fragrance that I feel like would be great for teenagers. Might be great for high school, but I felt really odd wearing this fragrance. I felt really uncomfortable, kind of like just being in an Abercrombie & Fitch store. Just as at my age, I don't belong in that store. I ought not be in there, and so I ought not be wearing this. So have you guys ever been to a mall and there's like that one booth? It's not in the mall, like on the sides, it's actually a booth in the middle of the mall, and they sell fragrances. And typically when you go to that booth, they have the cheapest fragrances up on the counter. And one that I always see when I go is Invictus. There's a couple different variations of Invictus, but that's the one I always see. And this reminds me a lot of Invictus. It's got that sort of like, to be honest, like a sharp kind of cheap smell to it. It doesn't smell like a deep, nuanced, multi-layered fragrance. It kind of just hits you hard in the nose with these citrusy notes, and it just doesn't quit, right? It just keeps hitting you with that same feel over and over again. For a fragrance that costs as much as they're charging for this one, it's a real problem for me. The last time I checked, it was somewhere around 250 US for this fragrance.
Ouch!
And yeah, it's a real blow to the nards what they're asking for you to pay for this fragrance. I don't know that I would buy this fragrance for any price. If it was as a gift, I probably would hope there was a receipt, the gift receipt that came along with it. It's very, very expensive for the quality. I think that this is not a good fragrance, guys. I do not recommend that you buy this fragrance.
Did you know that Alberto Morillas made it?
I did know that.
Do you care?
Jeremy was sure to let us know that the nose behind this fragrance was Alberto Morillas, and apparently that should mean something to us, and we should, you know, gladly part with our money for that fragrance. Unfortunately, this does not smell like a lot of the other fragrances that guy made, and you know, known for some really great fragrances, but I don't think this is one of his top bangers, if I had to be honest with you. Look, here's the thing. When you smell this fragrance, the first thing that comes to my mind is why? Why Jeremy signed off on this. The man has surely smelled many, many fragrances. Surely he knows what would be a good choice versus a bad choice. This has been done so many times by so many other fragrances so much more cheaply. Frankly, this doesn't smell great. You're not going to want to smell like this. It's got what smells like cheap ingredients. It's loud, it's brash. Look at the bottle. Can you guys see this bottle? It's like the most base model black bottle. The cap is bendable. It's so flimsy.
It's made in Germany.
That's right. Grunewald, guys. Germany. It's made in Germany. So going for, I think, maybe a minimalist approach, sort of in line with the lines aesthetic, which is or the theme that it was supposed to be just a couple of fragrances. That's all you need for your life. If you just give Jeremy $600, you'll be set. You know, for life. You'll have 1 scent for your office, 1 for your dates, and then 1 for the living room later. But the problem is, you're not going to want to smell like this on a date. I have a sense that if I took a girl out and wore this, the date would be over in no time flat. My wife really hates this fragrance, really thinks it smells awful. And during the time that I was reviewing this and having to wear it, I'd spritz on a little Date for Men and come out into the kitchen, and her reaction was always like, God, really? Really? You're not done yet? And I'm like, yeah, I have to do my due diligence, babe, and wear this thing out and make my notes. But it was a chore for everyone involved.
But hot models love it.
So here's the real talk on the price, right? So the bottle runs, I believe, around $250 for 100 milliliters. That's a niche level price for a less than designer quality fragrance, I would say. I just get the sense that that price point is intended to do a couple things. One, it's intended to convey quality where there is not quality to support the price. So it's supposed to make you think this is a quality fragrance when it isn't. And then also think it's probably intended to support a theme or an aesthetic for his channel where it's suits and it's pecs and abs and it's hot models and it's Lamborghinis and this lifestyle. But this to me is not synonymous with that lifestyle. There's something about this approach to life that sort of lacks a certain class. It lacks a certain self-awareness, and I think that, funnily enough, this fragrance does fit well with that sort of aesthetic. It is sort of loud and sort of blind to the way that it comes off. I feel like it's almost inconsiderate of the people that are in the room with you, and I feel like unless you're trying to score like a date in high school, this probably is not a good choice for you. If you're a grown man who has a job and a career, I don't think this is going to be a great fragrance for you at all. So guys, in summary, Date for Men, probably not the best fragrance you've ever smelled, maybe not the worst, definitely overpriced, probably not the best call for a date, but if you're wanting to try something that you've tried before and that you can get for $10, you've got some stimulus check money burning a hole in your pocket and you need somewhere to go spend it, maybe give this a try. Otherwise, it'd be a hard pass for me. I'm gonna give this, at best, 2 out of 5. It's good to see you guys again.
Wow.
He's so biased. It's good to see you guys again. Hope to be on some more videos soon. I'm Jared signing off. Bye guys.